Seasonality is much more front and center and more commonplace, but it's still very, very important. I look at it two ways. Number one, particularly in the grain markets, but also the livestock markets, there's a definite seasonality in things. For example, in the grain markets, obviously, you have seasons, right? Not much is happening in the winter in the northern hemisphere. The crops have already been harvested. You're waiting for the next spring when we plant the crop. We have the growing season where weather is very much dictating what yields could be based on temperatures and rainfall. You get into early fall, you harvest the crop, assuming there's no tremendous wet weather or wind to knock the crop over or prevent harvest. You harvest the crop and repeat that cycle. So seasonality is very, very important. Also in the livestock markets. So it's important to note where we're at on the seasonals. Historically speaking, as you look like at the corn market, but beans, wheat, meal, oil, all exhibit some sort of seasonality. Cattle, feeder cattle, hogs, all have their own seasonal tendencies that go back many, many years. So as you look in specifically the grain markets, for example, in the case of corn, once you get past about the 1st of July, assuming that there is no major weather problems or production threat to yields, we've typically seen the season's highs. So always keep in mind where we're at on the seasonal time frame. As a corollary to that, also watch what should be happening on the seasonals versus what's happening when markets go counter seasonal or act in an opposite manner than they should price wise. If we're coming into fall and typically the grain markets are approaching harvest in a big crop, and we typically go lower into the October timeframe based on larger supplies of product at harvest. If the market isn't going lower and starts rallying, take very much note of that, because counter seasonal rallies or moves, if we should be moving higher and counter seasonally we're moving lower against the seasonal trend, those can produce massive movements, very sharp movements. So number one, is the market acting like it should seasonally? Number two, if it's not, let's pay attention, because that could mean and foretell a larger move coming.